In our last episode, we left off at our mooring field in the Dolphin Marina in Harpswell, Maine. We stayed here for a month on a mooring ball for several reasons. The restaurant was great. Lobster pound on the property fed us well. And every morning, a boat would come out to us on our mooring ball and bring us coffee and blueberry muffins for free. And you might remember our son, Ethan. We flew him out from Missouri to eat us out of house and home, lobster style. Oh man, that boy can put them away. Harpswell, Maine has treated us to the New England hospitality. Friendly people and a marina with great food, and before leaving, a taste of typical New England weather greeted us. The fog has came in. Came in this morning. And we're approaching evening on our mooring. And it's light now. But you couldn't see those boats over there. And you couldn't see land. That's our restaurant. And it's just got a hazy outline now. Waiting on our clothes to get done in the washer. It's a rough life.
Yeah, all right.
There's Moondance out in the background. This has been one interesting mooring because of the close proximity of the marina. The dock, it's just a little jump in our dinghy and we're here. And we have all these chairs by the restaurant to hang out in. Food's great here. Snoopy's got a lot of places to run. I think Jimmy Buffett would approve.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance beneath the cover of October skies. You know the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. You know I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know the night's magic seem to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, oh, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, oh, my love?
The month is August, and here in Maine, fog commonly rolls in with little warning. Radar's the only thing that can penetrate it. Night vision doesn't work, nor does the naked eye. Dodging crab and lobster pots? Oh, that's pure fantasy. As we wait for the fog to lift, we watch what seems like a ghost ship appearing out of the fog. Your imagination can too easily dream up a ship of the undead, zombies in search of victims, live brains. Yeah, I don't think we have anything to worry about on our boat. As the fog lifts, we grab the opportunity to push towards our next destination, Portland, Maine. to Glenn's Lobsters. Met some of the lobster fishermen. Asked them about retail sales, which they do. They will sell you a lobster or 5 or 50 or whatever you want. You just have to go there and ask. $6.75 a pound. Not bad. And they were kind enough to tell us if we ever need to go into town, we can tie up our dinghy to their dock free of charge. And one of the guys even offered to let us borrow his car to go to the store. Talk about friendly. And beautiful. I got no complaints about Maine. What about you? Any complaints?
Life is good.
I had a feeling. Snoopy, got any complaints? Just because there was a cat on the dock does not mean you're complaining.
After a very pleasant exploration of Booth Bay Harbor, we needed to recharge at a quiet anchorage. That's where we discovered this anchorage secreted away in a place called Seal Bay. We found this place by searching on Google Earth for the nearby harbors that we could anchor in that was protected and secluded. We're more than pleasantly surprised when we came in the entrance and taken aback by the view. There's a 9-foot tide here, and when the tide is down, the rock reveals layers of color emerging from the water's depth. The water's crystal clear here, and with the rock towering on all sides of us, you have a feel that you're back in time, in the Jurassic period. There were very few cruisers when we arrived, and most of the time we were alone. There was only a couple of houses set deep into the woods to where you had the feeling that you were completely alone. We had many choices of anchorage, each one with a view that would enchant you like fine art. Immediately after we anchored, an older couple rowed their dinghy over to greet us. They told us of reversing waterfalls and the many paths you can take to explore the nature on the islands. They loved it so much, they said they plan on having their ashes spread here. That's a testimonial to how beautiful this place is. And I must say, the most beautiful anchorage we've ever encountered.
Their place to go ashore.
So we found this little land bridge. Look how clear the water is. Seal Bay. Yep, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to check out that island with this land bridge going to it. Protected anchorage, calm, not overrun, and the beauty. Every evening and morning we wake up or go to bed, we're looking at some gorgeous stuff. We call it prehistoric, and I'll be damned if the birds don't sound prehistoric. Some of these, I want to say gulls, they sound like a pterodactyl. So this is really, truly land of the lost. We're going to have to call it that, land of the lost. Yeah. Didn't that come on right after H.R. Huff and Puff? And your age, which I'm showing. Love it here. The tide is 9 feet here, which means it rises and lowers 9 feet. And that's when it covers most of these rocks here, the darker ones, with just the lighter tops. You can see the water line. That's all that's exposed. And the bridge right there is completely underwater. We've been told some boats are ground themselves there accidentally because they're not paying attention to the charts. But it's clearly on the chart, it's land at low tide. No navigational markers out here, so everything is by chart or knowledge, local knowledge. Carol had to go to the top of the rock to use the phone, but it worked. Well, we're here on Cell Phone Island, we call it, because we can climb to the top of this rock and get a signal. But also, there's rose hips that Carol wants to harvest. Nobody seems to have bothered with them. Might not know what they are.
Yeah. It's been the plan, but, you know. Although they are covered in thorns.
Okay. Oh yeah, here you go. That's a rose hip. And they're very edible. I don't know what you do with them, but gonna find out. They make tea. I tasted them. I mean, it tastes like a little bit of sweetness to a fruit. Goat dog. I actually come up here to see if we get a signal because Verizon doesn't work up in this area. We've got to make some calls.
Hey, I got 3 bars.
Holy cow. Yeah. I call the pharmacy now.
That's something.
Or else we wouldn't care, but we've got to redo our medications. Snoop, what do you think? Snoopy Island, huh?
So it's another day, and we're off to explore more islands near this anchorage. Snoopy's sitting shotgun, as usual. Up next is Little Hen Island, probably the prettiest island we've discovered so far. There was one other boat there when we arrived, and I believe they were locals from the mainland. Little Hen Island is connected to Big Hen Island by a land bridge only accessible when the tide is down. Big Hen Island, which we'll show later, has a couple of campsites at the very top. These two islands are at the entrance to the bay and are the very first things that you see when you come into the entrance. We can't get over how clear the water is. Another thing we've noticed is there is no trash or signs of people being here. So we followed the rule. Leave only your footprints. And if you find yourself visiting here, please do the same.
We found this place by searching on Google Earth for protected harbors. We would have never found it otherwise because it's not in any point of interest on any chart, nor is it mentioned by any of our fellow mariners where we share our stories of best anchorages. So we found it by pure exploration, and we've decided to come back here every year. We've yet to reach Bar Harbor, Maine, where we'll explore the furthest most north we've ever been in Moondance. But when we turn back south, we will visit here again. Tender feet? Well, this
Florida. Thank you.
This is one of the prettier islands in Seal Cove, Seal Bay. You can do it. Oh, yes, there you go. Seal Bay has many islands, but this is the entrance. And we're at high tide, coming off high tide, looks like a couple feet. And the islands are connected together with a little bridge like our previous island we call Cell Phone Island. So the water needs to go down another foot or so, then you could walk across to that island and that island, and what you walk on is some beautiful colored rock, much like you see here. That's the bay, the entrance there. And look how clear that water is, how blue it is. Oh, I could live here.
Yeah, it'd be easy.
While we were on Little Hen Island, the tide reached its lowest point, allowing us to use the land bridge to walk over to Big Hen Island. Snoopy, of course, was the first to run to the island and start exploring. At low tide, the climb requires some aggressive rock climbing. Carol elected to stay behind and watch for pirates. When I got to the top, much to my surprise, I discovered that this was Little Hen Island. I don't know if there's a Big Hen Island.
I'm wearing water shoes. I'm not going on that.
Hey, I've got sandals on. You could do it.
Yeah, you've got a little more balance than I do.
It's a cool little island. This is Little Hen Island. And Snoopy's already exploring it. What drew me up here was this. Little Hen Island. you can camp here. Huh. And then there's a Tupperware container. Maine Island Trail. Signed their logbook. And it's in here. There's a path. It's a little bitty island. It's a knotty tree. I mean, a little bitty island. It's just like these. Well, let's explore. Looks like a campsite here. There's a path that goes up to that rock. Snoopy's on a path. And a whole nother side of the island. Imagine camping out here on top of this rock. The water comes up pretty close. You can see the line there, base of those trees. I gotta check this out. I was thinking about finding a body up here. This is something else. Big rock on the top of Little Hen. This put a tin here somewhere. Look at the view. Probably going around there to the top of that rock, but I think I've had enough. A walk around Little Hen Island. Now to get down. I'll need 2 hands for this. Just a passing neighbor.
You want to get in first, dude? Come on. Good boy. Got to stand right in my seat.
As we shove off and head back to Moondance.
There is a towel in there if you want to wipe things down.
Okay.
Because he just got every seat wet.
Oh, Snoopy. On our way back to Moondance, we spotted some harbor seals. We were reminded why this is called Seal Bay. They have cute little puppy dog heads, which makes them adorable. And apparently pretty shy. That's why we couldn't get a close-up of them. Leaving Seal Bay behind us, the waters get rougher as we skirt through the fields of lobster pots. We pass one of the many towns on the southeast side of Bar Harbor Island, this one near Otter Creek. The waters on our approach to Bar Harbor are treacherous with underwater rocks and rough currents. On our final leg, rounding the northeast side of the island, we pass Thunder Hole. Thunder Hole is in the Acadian National Park and is one of the many points of interest and curiosities of the park. The current and wave actions against the underwater rocks provide a show of nature's power and demands respect for keeping a close eye on our navigational charts as to stay clear of those underwater hazards. As we pass Otter Cliff, we're on the final leg of our journey into Bar Harbor. Beautiful houses begin to spring up on the side of cliffs, like something out of a Dark Shadow series. Behind me. This is Maine. This is real Maine. We're approaching Bar Harbor. Another half hour around the corner. But this whole island here, considered Bar Harbor, is the north and south, east and west. The rocks typical of this area. Hey, who's driving? Right. The interesting thing about this experiment is the best cigar I've ever had was in Key West. Hand-rolled, guy in the street. Okay, yeah, I'll take a few. And they end up being my absolute favorites. Well, I used up what I had except I saved one. I saved this one for Bar Harbor. And to reach the most furthest north that we've been, this was a celebration. I saved one. But the experiment is because since then I've been smoking some decent cigars, and now I want to compare this to my first absolute perfect cigar. So, hey. Smooth.
Congratulations, baby. We made it to Bar Harbor.
Celebration. Break out the Don Julio. This is good.
I'll do my best.
Alright, we're in Bar Harbor, here to celebrate reaching the furthest north we've ever been. Bar Harbor, Maine.
A little Don Julio 1942.
Don Julio 1942. The best. This is what we christened Moondance on.
And I know, we're going to hear a lot about putting it over ice with lime. But if you've never tried it before that way, you're missing something.
Here's to reaching Bar Harbor, Maine. Wonderful.
Some people would go for champagne. We go for 42.
Yep, 42. It's the way to go. We hope to share a lot of videos here in Bar Harbor. First time we've been, so we're all in for a treat and a discovery.
I think it'll be fun. In our next video, we'll complete our main adventure by exploring the streets of Bar Harbor, the restaurants, and many of the local sites. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe so you don't miss our next video.